Welcome to the Phillips Academy in Andover, Massachusetts. Phillips Academy, better known as Andover, is a coeducational independent boarding high school of 1,087 students, known for its extensive and rigorous academic program. A diverse community of teachers and students, the Academy was founded in 1778. For more than 2 centuries, Phillips Academy has fostered the intellectual, moral, physical, and emotional development of its students, preparing them for college and for adult life. This beautiful 500-acre campus includes such landmarks as the Addison Gallery of American Art, which houses 12,000 works, the Oliver Wendell Holmes Library with 120,000 volumes, and the Gelb Science Center. The Andover-Exeter football rivalry is the longest and oldest continuing prep school rivalry in the country. It is over 120 years old. The football program at Andover has a historic tradition and has had great success on the field and, more importantly, in preparing student athletes for the next level. It's Exeter Andover football. Next.
Welcome to Phillips Academy in Andover, Massachusetts, live from a jam-packed Phelps Stadium. It's a beautiful night for the 135th playing of the oldest prep school rivalry in the country. We have Andover versus Exeter.
A big welcome to those alumni, friends, and family watching this webcast from around the country and around the world. We're glad you tuned in. We know it's going to be a great game.
I'm Pranav Tatakonda, and I'll be providing the play-by-play commentary for today's game. I'm a junior from Burlington, Massachusetts. Go Big Blue.
Hi, I'm Danny Schleifer. I'm a senior from Newton, Massachusetts. Spent last year in France on school year abroad. I bleed blue.
This is the weather report for today's game. The kickoff temperature looks to be about 40 degrees. It's chilly up here with the wind blowing from the northwest at 8 miles an hour. Feels really cold. The game forecast is fair. No clouds in the sky. It's at night, perfect night for November football. Last year, Andover added to its win total with a 13-12 stunner over Exeter in the final game of the season. Andover won the game on the final drive of the game when Ryder Stone took in the ball 10 yards for the game-winning touchdown. Andover and Exeter are both 2-5. They have had very similar seasons. Remarkably, they have beat the same teams and lost to the same mutual opponents. Right now, we'll take a look at Andover's record for 2014. They started off the season a little slowly, 0-3, but after the third game of the season, they won against Cushing Academy and defeated Deerfield the next week, or 2 weeks later. And Andover lost coming into this game to Worcester 35-13.
Exeter had a similar beginning, rough start, didn't score any points in the first 2 games, started scoring a little in the third, was able to win not until the the 5th game against Deerfield Academy, where they won 25-20, and the following one against Cushing, where they won 28-27. But the last game against Avon Old Farms, unfortunately they could not come out on top. So both teams coming off a tough loss, looking to regain the win now.
Now we'll take it down to Rocco Amoroso, who is our on-field reporter.
Hi, I'm Rocco Amoroso. I'm a senior out of Tampa, Florida, and I'll be bringing you the game from the sideline. I'm the field reporter for the night, so I'll be bringing you interviews from alumni and students and coaches. So I'll send it over to my colleague Andrew Grotkow, who will have an interview with the Andover coach.
Hi, I'm Andrew Grotkow. I'm a senior from Reading, Massachusetts. I'm a day student. I'll also be a field reporter, and I'm very excited to help bring you the game from Phelps Stadium. I'm here with Coach Leon Modeste of Andover. Coach, what does this rivalry mean to you and your team?
Well, it means everything. I mean, it's nice that no matter what happens during the season, we have a bowl game, so to speak, at the end of the year, and that's just what it is tonight.
You've been coaching Andover for more than 20 years. What about this year's team has most impressed you?
How they've handled adversity. We've had a lot of injuries. We come off a championship year, and we're kind of a little bit down and banged up. But you know what? Everyone rallied each day, every game, and every practice. The kids got back after it, and I'm very, very proud of what they've accomplished.
Finally, last year's game was a defensive battle. What do you expect from this year's game?
You know, the one thing I expect from an Andover-Exeter game is don't go with the expected. It's gonna be whatever you expect. That's not what's gonna happen. So we're gonna play it one down at a time. Hopefully, our kids will prevail. I know they've worked very hard, and they certainly deserve a victory.
Thank you very much, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Now let's send it back up to Pranav and Danny.
I got it.
It's a perfect night for Andover-Exeter football. Cold, classic high school rivalry. We'll see some old school football. This will be a defensive battle, a lot of hard-nosed rushing. Both teams have struggled a little bit in the passing game, but you'll see a lot of rushing from both teams. This will be a low-scoring affair, just like last year. Last year, 13-12. Expect a similar kind of score. Both teams are very similar. And regardless of the year, it's remarkable how Andover and Exeter always get up for each other at the end of the season every single year. Every single year, Andover and Exeter play each other tight, play each other well, regardless of how each season is going. And this year, with both teams playing basically the same football all year, you'll see a very, very close game. Danny, thoughts?
Key to the game going to be stopping the pass, stopping to be the rush. Both teams going to be running the ball a lot, like you said, Pranav. It's going to be that defense. They're going to want to stop them on the ground, and that's the key to the winning.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're waiting for Azure, who will be performing the national anthem tonight.
And as we see the crowds filing in, fantastic crowd, a lot of Andover supporters, decent group from Exeter coming. A lot of support. It's going to be a crazy game. We can expect a real close game. It's going to be one for the years. And it's going to be cold. It's very cold. Here comes the Andover drum line. Oh.
Andover drum line coming in.
Follow Drumline on Facebook.
The team
Here
is
comes
coming
the
in
team.
right now. Andover's filing into the stadium. The players are pumped up for this game. You got 8 football PGs coming in from all over the country to help Andover kick off Exeter this year. Teams lining up on the sideline. Exeter will be arriving on the field shortly. Players are warming up. You'll see a lot of Travis Lane today. He is Andover's quarterback. He's a great read option kind of quarterback. Can throw the ball well. You'll see a lot of Mike Panapinto and Brandon Misterman, 2 very good postgraduate running backs. And here's Exeter running onto the field.
Here they come. They seem equally excited. You can already tell the spirits in the air. It's going to be a great game. And out we see coming Azure for the national anthem. Shake hands with the other team's captains.
The other team's captains are Brandon Rosso from River Forest, Illinois, number 42. Will Edwards, number 44, from Birmingham, Alabama. And James Quinn from Windham, New Hampshire. He's number 54. All 3 of Exeter's players captains are linebackers, as is Rob Needham. He's a linebacker defensive end hybrid. Right now, here's the coin toss. Andover's won the coin toss and decides that it will receive the ball, and Exeter will defend the left side of the field.
Team shaking hands.
And here are the players coming out. One of the great rituals of Andover-Exeter, the players gathering in the middle of the field to get pumped up before the game.
And wow, the crowd is electric.
All right. Now let's go down to the field for the singing of our national anthem. Here is the female a cappella group on campus, Azure.
Please rise and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem by Azure.
Beautiful singing by Asher. And as the players come on, let me give you a few key players to watch from Andover. Number 19, Jack Belushi, a wide receiver and cornerback. In Andover's 2 wins this year, he has had 2 interceptions in each. Number 52, AJ McFarlane, the tackle. Also a great player, great at stopping the rush, which will obviously be key in this cold game where they'll be running the football a lot. And finally, the captain, number 56, Rob Needham, 8 sacks on the year, been playing a truly fantastic year.
And here we are ready for kickoff. We will see who will be. We'll see Austin Scrontz, or Will Edwards kicking off for Exeter, and you have Matt Whalen back to return, as well as Mike Panapinto. And here we go. Ball is fielded by Matt Whalen. He takes it up the right sideline and gets out just before the 20-yard line. He is at the 18-yard line where Andover will start its first offensive possession.
And the game has begun. It's going to be a good one, folks.
Travis Lane is starting at cornerback. We have Max Anthony, number 44 in the backfield, as well as Mike Panapinto. Jamani Ford is split out wide along with Jack Bellucci at the top of your screen. It's a pitch out to Mike Panapinto to the left, who takes it up the left side, and pulls it down for a 15-yard gain to the 35-yard line.
Wow, and it took about 4 or 5 Exonians to take him down that play. A really great showing of his strength and foot speed.
Great vision from Mike Panapinto coming off of the left edge. Some great blocks downfield. Same kind of formation, one more receiver in the backfield, and it's a fullback dive to Max Anthony, who takes it up the middle for another 9-yard gain. Andover is facing 2nd and 1 after a 9-yard gain from Max Anthony. Right up the gut. Andover came firing off the ball.
And already we're seeing that power football that we expected, running the ball hard. It's going to be a great game, folks.
Jack Bellucci split out wide. Travis Lane comes in under quarter and center, and it's a fake pitch end around to Jamani Ford up the right sideline. He runs for the first down and more down the right sideline out at the 44-yard line. Jamani Ford, great speed coming off the right edge, right out of Brooklyn, New York.
Fantastic fake play, beautiful execution. Really everything went right on that play, and it resulted in a great game.
Ford split out wide to the left. Bellucci at the top of your screen. Anthony at fullback. And it's a pitch to Panapinto. Takes it up the middle. Gets hit by a couple Exeter defenders just for a gain of 3 or 4 yards.
He's hit hard. Forward progress will take him about 3 yards or 4.
Andover will be facing a 2nd and 7 from the Exeter 41-yard line. That was the same kind of play from the first play of the game, except Panapinto wasn't quite able to push it right outside. They started from the left hash this time. Didn't have as much space on the outside. Ford and Bellucci split out wide again. Andover starts in shotgun with Anthony and Panapinto flanking his right side. Panapinto brings it up the right side and looks like he's close to a first down, and looks like he may come up just short. Looks like 3rd and 1 for Andover. But again, you see 5 straight rushes to start this game. Andover hasn't thrown the ball in the game, and that's a lot of what you'll see tonight, especially with this cold weather. It's difficult to get a grip on the football. See the first of Nick Forty on the field. He's down on the bottom of your screen, and it's a fullback dive to Max Anthony, who is stopped short of the first down. It's 4th and inches.
That's a big stop by Exeter. They're going to have to do that today and stop the run like they just did there, because that's what Andover is going to be doing. And if they want to get the ball back, they're not going to get it on interceptions and turnovers like that. They're really going to have to force the 4th downs.
Looks like Andover's going for it on 4th down. It's too far out of field goal range, and this early in the game, they want to dictate the pace of the game and really get Exeter reeling, get them back on their heels. Look for a short run over here. No, it's a pass, and it is an incomplete pass to Nick Ford. He hit the ground before he caught it, and Exeter takes over on downs at the Exeter 41-yard line, 40-yard line. Keaton Dunsford is coming out at quarterback for Exeter. He's number 8. He's a postgraduate from Calistoga, California. He's committed to Princeton to play football next year. They start out in shotgun with Will Edwards flanking his right side. 4 wide receivers set, and it's a counter to Edwards, who is brought down for no gain.
Great stop there.
And Andover fans are going nuts right now. That was a great stop right there.
Dane Wagner with the tackle. Looked good. Got right there. Read the play well. Great execution by the Andover defense.
Dunsford is back in shotgun. He receives the snap, looks to throw, scrambles, and brought down for a 3-yard gain. by A.J. McFarland and
Dan Wagner again.
yes.
Keaton Dunsworth, the keeper, will be a 3-yard
Look for
gain,
John
second
Riley
and 7.
McLaughlin, who's at the top of your screen. He's a cornerback from Tennessee. He's played a lot of Southeastern football. He's played against some great wide receivers in his time in Tennessee. And he is matching up with Exeter's top receiver. Dunsford back in the pocket, and Matt Whalen comes up and slides in front of the ball, knocks it out with his
Keaton
feet.
Dunsworth pass intended for number 22, Cecil Williams, falls incomplete, 3rd and 7, Exeter.
It's a 4th and 7 for Exeter, and
They are
punting the ball. Looks like a wise decision. Safe choice, especially since they're in their own territory. And Matt Whalen is back to receive the kick.
Oh,
And that was a high spiraling ball, and looks like Whalen will let it roll to about the 27-yard line.
it's a nice punt, and the Andover offense comes back on.
We were just getting word that Andover volleyball has fallen in its final set of the game. They lost 3-2 to Exeter. They lost 15-11 in the final set. It's a thriller from Borden Gym. Lane is back out with Ford and Bellucci split out wide, and he just hands it off to Panapinto, who's dragged down for just a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the Andover 30.
Exeter, great defense, didn't let him see the daylight. Quick stop.
Handoff to Michael
Setting the
Panapinto,
pace
that's
for
a
the drive,
5-yard
not letting
gain,
them get
2nd and
yardage.
5, Andover from
That's what they need to do this game if they want to win.
Andover got off to a great start last drive, but stalled around the 40-yard line of Exeter. Let's see if they can get a little bit more going this time. 3 wide receiver set for Andover, and it's a counter to Panapinto, who can only take it up 1 or 2 yards.
It's wrapped up very quickly.
For about half a yard gain. It's 3rd and 7 from the Andover 40.
Handoff to Michael Panapinto for no gain, will be 3rd and 5, Andover.
McFarland had a great block there, but Will Edwards went unblocked and was able to get the first hit on Panapinto. Lane's under center. Drops back to pass. Throws it to Bellucci. It's a caught for a first down and more. Bellucci for a gain of about 10 yards to the Andover 43-yard line.
And that is the first completion of the game.
Jack Bellucci was injured for the first half of the 2014 season, and he really came on strong. He played his first game against Cushing, returned a ball, an interception, about 45 yards for a touchdown, and then they did the same against Deerfield.
Having a great season, averaging 19
Lane
yards
in
a game.
shotgun, gives it to Panapinto, who takes it up the middle for 10 yards, 11 yards, and an Andover first down. Andover's now in Exeter territory.
Great run.
By
Andover really picking it up on offense after the first few sort of stagnant runs, changing it up with the throwing play, and now they're really coming back strong.
Andover seems to be taking the pace of the game fairly slowly. They've run no huddle before in the season. They're huddling every time here, and Lane gets under center, hands it off to Max Anthony, who struggles forward for about 4 yards. It'll be about 2nd and 6 for Andover around the Exeter 45-yard line.
And a great fake pitch from Lane, just to throw off the defense a little bit, give the running back a little more time to see light. And
like Coach Modesti noted before the game, with Andover and Exeter, you got to expect the unexpected, and right now we're seeing what we expected. We see a lot of runs as
and a fumble.
Fumbled, but Panapinto recovers it. We're seeing a lot of runs, but that could really set up for a play-action game late in the second half. when maybe Andover would need to
Andover
throw the
fumble
ball
recovered by
more.
Michael Panamino.
But this is really good to get the front 7, front 8 of Exeter down into the box, and that allows Andover some flexibility late in the game to spread out Exeter and attack them through the air. And Andover calls a timeout here just to regroup.
Big third down here for Andover. Hoping to continue the drive, gain some momentum, get on the board first. With 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. And the crowd, even though it is cold and it is a struggle out here tonight, they are as energetic as ever. Seeing lots of alumni in the audience and people who really love this school and care about the school and want them to come up with the big win tonight.
You've got to think Coach Mo is telling the guys in the huddle to just stay strong, keep pushing, because the run game has been working. That last missed handoff was an anomaly, but this run game has been working, and like I said, it does allow for flexibility later in the game, which is oh so important in these rivalry games. Lane brings the offensive back on the field. Starts in shotgun, flanked by Anthony and Panapinto. Crowd is getting loud for third down. It's 3rd and 11, just inside Exeter territory, and he throws it to Bellucci, who is close to the first down. Looks like he may be just 1 yard short. Yes, he's 1 yard short, just about where Andover faced a 4th and 1 on their previous drive.
And they went for it there, and it looks like they're going to go for it again.
It'll be 4th and 2.
Last time they tried to throw it on 4th down, I'd look for a short run here. They're starting the same formation
Basically,
basically
the shotgun.
every time this drive, but we'll see. And it's a handoff to Panapinto, who takes it up the middle and for more. Panapinto takes it about 9 yards to the Exeter 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for Andover, who has struggled in the red zone this season. As you can see here, Lane hands it off to Panapinto, who just has great vision and runs with a purpose, really. He's a postgraduate from Needham, Massachusetts. Lane hands it off to Max Anthony, who bowls forward for about 3 yards. It's now 2nd and about 6.
And they've run the football all but 2 plays so far on this drive and the last one on their offense this game, and it looks like it's going to continue that way, and that's how they're going to get through the red zone. But it's been working so far.
Lane pitches it to Panapinto, who takes it outside and pushes forward. It gets another push from Andover, and he takes it into the end zone down the left side for an Andover score. Andover leads 6-0 pending an extra point.
Well, he broke about 6 tackles there, and that is not easy to do right there.
That was fantastic running from Mike Panapinto, the senior out of Needham, Massachusetts. It's another pitch play down the left side, and looks like Andover's, oh my God, Andover is pushing that left side of Exeter. He pushed through 5 Exeter defenders, as you can see here. Great blocking from Max Anthony, and right here you see Nick Forty pushing Panapinto through the Exeter defenders. And now James Flynn on for the extra point to make it a 7-0 game. And he converts, and Andover leads 7-0 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Just a great start for Andover. I really thought that botched handoff on 2nd down really could have stalled this drive, but they did a great job throwing to Bellucci on 3rd and 11, picking up the 1st down.
Great job. Quick timeout, turn the drive around. I'm going to go back, look at the touchdown one more time. And it goes, and you see the great stiff arm here. And he just keeps going, doesn't let him get him down. And then
Exeter's captain, Will Edwards, was grasping for air at the end of the run. And here is the Andover kickoff. This is DeWitt Burnham, who's back to kick off. Andover's set. And here we go. And it's a squib kick down the middle.
Oh, fumble.
Fielded by Exeter, and he just takes a knee down by the Exeter 28-yard line.
Recovered by Jason Corcoran. It'll be first and 10 Exeter from their own 29.
Andover's coming out in a 5-2 defense. Bellucci is number 19, and Dane Wagner, 51, are playing linebacker. Needham shows blitz. And a great hit from A.J. McFarlane out of Vancouver, Canada for a loss. And it's second and a little bit longer than 10.
And that is a clutch tackle right there.
For Exeter.
That is a clutch tackle right there, just coming out and setting the pace as Andover, just saying, no, you're not going to run on us like this.
Second and 11 for Exeter. Dunsford is under center. Drops back in the pocket and hands it off. And Chris Dumont takes it to just about the 40-yard line for Exeter, and it'll be about a 3rd and 1 right now from the 38.
Tried to spin, but the defender was having none of it.
These fans are riled up for a 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, really to set the pace early. If Andover can stop Exeter here, it looks like it's going to be close. Looks like they're just short again. They're going to spot it about at the 38.5-yard line. And looks like Exeter is going to stay out on the field for a 4th down, and this is huge right here. If Andover can take over in Exeter territory again and stop Exeter here, that would be a huge lift for Andover heading into the end of the first quarter. Dunsford starts in shotgun with Edwards to his left. He has Cecil Williams out, and Edwards takes it up the middle for the 1st down and more to about the 46-yard line. Tackle made by Foster LaBeouf and Jack Bellucci.
And a kind of high snap, but they were able to recover, regain their composure nicely, and get a nice run out of it.
Good tackle in the open field by Bellucci and LaBeouf. LaBeouf has seen some more playing time, increased playing time late in the season as he's come on. He's an athletic freak. And Dunsford hands the ball off again to Chris Dumont, who takes it up the left side for about 4 yards.
It's tripped up. It's good. Good defense by Andover. Moving the ball, but Andover stopping the run, not allowing any too big gains.
Exeter will be facing a 2nd and 7 as we're getting into the late part of the first quarter. Dunsford's under center and pitches it to Dumont, who takes it down the right side. And LaBeouf again in pursuit, misses the tackle, but he's taken down by Panapinto, who seems to be doing it all tonight, at least so far. And Andover has forced a 3rd and 2 for Exeter, 3rd and 1 from the Andover 45-yard line. And now we have reached the end of the first quarter here at Phelps Stadium. Good run by Dumont here. Got past 3 Andover defenders. This was Panapinto's touchdown run again. You see a Marshawn Lynch type of running here. Cannot be brought down by Exeter defenders. 4 of them were latched onto him at one point, and he is riled up after that touchdown. That's a great run, and here we get another look at it. Right there, 4 guys trying to take down Panapinto, and he will not be denied from that touchdown. And Andover as Andover's coming out for the for defense again. This is a 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Dunsford flanked by Dumont. Cecil Williams is split out at the bottom of your screen, and it's a fake. And Dunsford takes it up the middle and for 1st down and more, and he's taken down by Foster LaBeouf after a 20-yard gain down to the Andover 23.
And that is just a really well-executed fake. Heck, he even had me fooled.
Took it right up the middle. Couple missed tackles. LaBeouf jumped on him towards the end of the run to take him down. 2 good open field tackles by LaBeouf to save some big plays. Dunsford starts in a shotgun again and hands it off to Dumont, who jumps over the pile and is wrestled down by 4 or 5 Andover defenders. Andover looks to have forced a 2nd and 5 inside the red zone. Now is Exeter.
And that really shows that really power football mentality of doing whatever you can to get yards, jumping over the pile, just trying to get that extra few yards.
Bellucci was trying to bring him down from the back, but was unable to do so. Dunsford now under center, hands it off to Edwards, who takes it up the middle and is stopped by A.J. McFarland and Jack Bellucci. Panapinto, Matt Whalen actually got in on the tackle as well. 3 Andover defenders. You see gang tackling a lot tonight in that cold. It's hard to grab onto players and make good open field tackles. The players on both teams need to swarm to the ball as fast as possible and rely on their teammates to really bring them down. It's hard to make one-on-one open tackles in weather like this. And they're bringing out the chains for a measurement for the 1st down. Looked pretty clear that it was a 3rd down, but it is short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and inches from the Andover 14-yard line.
And during the break, you hear Andover chanting, "We got Palfrey," referring to the head of school, John Palfrey, who was an Exeter alumnus, but now is the head of school of Andover.
Dunsford comes up and hands it off to Dumont, who's taken down by Dane Wagner out of Florida. He was another one of the PGs. He's a Gerard Mayo type of player. He's number 51. He's good in run defense. He can play sideline to sideline. He can pick up tight ends coming over the middle. Has great form tackling. Been really valuable for Andover right up the middle. He's just a classic middle linebacker.
He's from Niceville, Florida, but boy, that was mean.
All right, Dunsford starts in shotgun again. Exeter running a healthy mix of shotgun and putting this quarterback under center. Fakes the handoff and takes it right up the right side for an Exeter touchdown. Andover still leads 7-6, but it is pending the extra point. This is very similar to how the game started out last year. Both Andover and Exeter scored quickly, and then the 2nd and 3rd quarter was quite dry, actually. Not a lot of scoring in those 2 quarters. And of course, the 4th quarter was very exciting with that long 9-minute drive.
As you can see, Dunsford really leading this team, running the ball well, trying to throw the ball, handing it off.
Great block from James Quinn over there, and looks like a false start on Exeter. Just pushed them back 5 yards. Edwards, who seems to be doing it all for Exeter, kicks the extra point, and it will be short. That may have been tipped at the line by one of Andover's players, but Andover leads 7-6. And last year, actually, Exeter struggled with kicking extra points, and actually that cost them the game. Exeter scored 2 touchdowns, and they were up 12-7 with 9 minutes left, and Andover scored with 30 seconds left and was able to go for 2 with no consequences. And if Exeter were able to kick their extra points last year, they would have been up actually 14-13 and would have forced Andover to kick an extra point or a 2-point or make a 2-point conversion to win the game. Edwards is kicking off with Brendan Misterman back to receive, who takes it up the middle. Andover special teams have been great this year, and he takes it down the right sideline. Misterman has a block. Misterman still going. Misterman is pushed out at the 25-yard line. Great return for Misterman, and Andover shows its special teams prowess. Like in past games, Andover has returned plenty of kicks for touchdowns. Matt Whalen has had 2 in particular, and just great lead blocking. Nice missed tackle over there by Exeter, and he just guns up the sideline. Had 2 blockers running downfield and stepped out more closer to the 30-yard line, but it's just a great way to kick up and energize the offense after a touchdown. Lane pitches to Panapinto, who dodges a Exeter defender in the backfield. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what that is in a second.
And that is 2 big special teams moves from Andover, giving them the lead in this game. First with the field goal defense, blocking the field goal after the touchdown, the extra point, and then with the big return on the kickoff.
That was a holding there on Andover. They'll be pushed back 10 yards and will face a 1st and 20 from the 44-yard line.
There's the flag on the play. There's the 10-yard loss for Andover. It'll be 1st and 20 from the 44.
On a night like tonight, penalties will be crucial when it's hard to move the ball. You just can't give up yards like that. And Lane takes the ball, hands it off to Panapinto, who goes for about 4 yards to the 40-yard line. Andover will face a 2nd and 17.
And he is just consistently breaking tackles, never letting them get him down. Takes at least 3 people consistently. And that's great rushing.
Michael Panapinto with a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 16 Andover.
Andover's really got to work on those lead blocks that were working great at the beginning of the game. Rushing the ball, Max Anthony is crucial to this offense. Lead blocking at fullback. It's a throw to Bellucci, who drops the ball. It's tipped up to an Exeter defender, but he drops it. And Andover dodges another bullet right there. You really can't afford to do that. Exeter made a mistake in not capitalizing there. It was a tough catch for the Exeter defender, but fairly routine one for Bellucci. And you can't drop balls like that, especially on a night like tonight when yards will come at a cost. Here you got a look at the crowd. They are electric tonight. It's a fake pitch, an end around to Ford again, but Exeter looks to have it bottled up, and they do. Andover isn't able to get to where they started their drive and are now at the 35-yard line. Looks like they will bring on DeWitt Burnham at quarterback. And they're pulling Travis Lane off. No, Travis Lane is staying on. DeWitt Burnham, who was quarterback at one point this season, will probably be split out wide at receiver. Yeah, he's in the slot. Look for a pass right here on 4th and 10. Lane passes downfield to Nick Forty, and he catches it for the touchdown. Nick Forty takes it 35 yards after a Travis Lane beautiful ball right to 40 around the 5-yard line, who had no one behind him to take him down. and he waltzes in for an Andover 13-6 lead, pending the extra point. Lane did a great job getting flushed out of the pocket. 40 does a great job receiving the ball from Alabama, has great hands, plays tight end. Just a really good throw from freshman Travis Lane.
And Travis Lane able to extend the play, running out of the pocket and get 40 open. Oh.
James Flynn on for the extra point, but it looks like there's a false start on Andover, so they'll be pushed back 5 yards. They will retry the extra point, but that was a great throw from Travis Lane on the run, being flushed out from in the pocket.
And we are just getting news in that girls varsity soccer won 3-1.
And James Flynn misses the extra point, so Andover is up 13-6 in the second quarter with 7 minutes remaining in the game. Really good drive from Andover there on 4th down. I was surprised to see them take it deep, but it really paid off. 40 got behind the defense, and Lane just put it up top and let him go one-on-one with his receiver. Here you get another block. Great protection. You got 77 pursuing Travis Lane, but he did a great job throwing the ball to 40.
Great completion.
DeWitt Burnham is on to kick again. And Cecil Williams is back to receive for Exeter. May see another squib here. And it's a short kick received by number 20, Harrison Money, who takes it down the middle and is taken down around the 41-yard line, where Exeter will start its 3rd offensive drive of the game. It's a little surprising that we haven't seen Jack Bellucci or Michael Dempster at kicker. DeWitt Burnham hasn't had much time at kicker, but looks like he's done a pretty decent job.
And Andover will be looking to stop the run. And make sure that Dunsford doesn't get those QB sneaks that he's been getting yards on.
All right, hands it off to Dumont, who takes it right around the 1st down marker, and he looks like he has a 1st down, and he does.
And Dumont broke several tackles on that play to get his yardage. And it was a well-executed play, good blocking. He earned those yards.
Brought down by Jack Bellucci. It'll be 1st and 10 Exeter from their own 47.
Exeter is on the 47-yard line of Andover. Apologies, of Exeter. And Dumont takes it up the middle for no gain.
And just nowhere for him to go. Shut him down immediately.
That good defense up the middle does concern me, though. It looks like Exeter, if they were to run a pitch play to the left side where there's more open field, looks like they could break one out. There's only one defender on the right 3rd of the field. He's covering number 24, JT Thomas. That is J.R. McLaughlin, number 6 at the bottom of the screen. And Dunsford throws it deep to Williams, who catches it and takes it 53 yards for an Exeter touchdown.
And that throw just had pinpoint accuracy. Dunsford playing fantastically today, running the ball, throwing the ball, really leading his team.
That was a beautiful throw and an even greater catch from Cecil Williams, number 22, a senior from Elk Grove, California. It's now 13-12, and like Coach Modesti said, expect the unexpected. We expected a game like this score at the end of the game, and we're not even to the 6-minute mark of the second quarter, and it's already 13-12. Will Edwards on for the extra point to make it a tie game, and he converts. And it is no good, actually. Exeter still trails Andover 13-12.
Field goal was wide right.
Andover, we'll see what Andover's made of right now, actually, after giving up a long play on good coverage. Sometimes in football, when you give up a long play like that, it's demoralizing when you play it well, and just the quarterback just makes a great throw. And that's what Dunsford did right there. He just made a perfect throw, and Williams just made a great catch.
Really, Whalen couldn't do anything about that. Perfect throw. Great catch. That's just good execution by Exeter football, and Andover's going to try and come back and create some offense of their own now.
Will Edwards on to kick, and it's a squib, and it's fielded by LaBeouf, who just falls to the ground and downs the ball at the Andover 44-yard line.
Will Edwards kicked down by Foster LaBeouf at 35, first and 10 Andover.
Exeter's done a really good job of mixing it up, shotgun, and putting the quarterback under center, throwing and running. And both teams have surprised me offensively. I thought this would be a battle of punts, and you see a lot of fourth down conversions, but no. And Max Anthony takes it up the left side for first down and more for about 20 yards. It was a great run by Max Anthony. He's a big guy.
And that fake just threw them off completely. The defense was all headed the other way. And then Max Anthony gets the ball and takes it up big time.
Max Anthony is 6'2" and 245 pounds, and once he gets going, he is a bowling ball. He is impossible to stop. Took 3 or 4 Exeter defenders to take him down there. Lane pitches it to Panapinto, who takes it out the right side for just about 4 or 5 yards. It'll be about 2nd and 6 from the Exeter 41.
Brought down on his feet by Cecil Williams, the same guy who caught the touchdown, showing a little bit of breath in his football game.
Really good pursuit from Cecil Williams right there, coming down from the safety spot. And that's a play that not a lot of high school safeties can make. Coming down, he didn't over-pursue. Came down and he was fast enough to stay with Panapinto, even when Panapinto got by him, and he was able to drag him down by the legs. And it's a misdirection to Max Anthony, who takes it down the right, off the right tackle, and he's just short of the first down, about 3rd and 1 from the Exeter 36.
Big third down, going to try and convert here. The pass has been any evidence. They do have 2 more downs. They're probably not going to punt it, especially on Exeter's half of the field.
Anthony is off of the field, and you have Brendan Misterman and Panapinto in the backfield, and Andover calls a timeout. Second timeout of the half for Andover. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this first half.
And they're probably discussing this is an important third down. Want to try and convert here. Got 4 minutes and 20 seconds left before the end of the half, when they have to give the ball back. I'm going to try and figure out the next few plays and try and get the touchdown before they have to give away the ball.
Andover really wants to hold on to the ball here. There's 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. Keep Exeter from taking the field before the half is over. 4 minute and 20-second drive from the 40-yard line is very much in reach for Andover, especially considering the strength of their running game. And it's a handoff to Brendan Misterman, who takes it for the first down, and he's down at the 26-yard line. The ball's out, and looks like it's recovered by Exeter. Just as Panapinto was being wrestled down.
Covered by Bryce Susi of Exeter.
Bryce Susi picks up the ball, and here you get another look at it. Brendan Misterman is getting taken down, and it may have his leg may have been down, but there is no instant replay in
high school
football. So Exeter will take over deep in its own territory at the 23-yard line. Dunsford is back in shotgun with Will Edwards on the side, and Cecil Williams catches the ball for a 17-yard gain. It's a 1st and 10 for Exeter. Cecil Williams doing some real damage against Andover's backfield, defensive backfield.
Boy, Cecil Williams doing everything today. He's catching the ball, he's juking people, he's making tackles.
Andover hasn't faced a receiver like Williams this season. Williams is a 6'4", 215 lanky guy. He's tall, he's big, and he's fast. And he has long arms, as you saw on that touchdown catch. Difficult to stop. And he's really had his way with the Andover defensive backfield thus far in the game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a focus of the second half, I think, is gonna be to try and stop him.
Exeter will face a 1st and 10 from the Exeter 43-yard line coming up after this timeout. Dunsford is coming up with Dumont and Edwards in the backfield. Ben McLean at tight end, number 87. Down on the left, look for him to leak out into the flat maybe on this play. 1st down. And Dumont takes it for about 2 yards.
That was a really great tackle. That's Rob Needham's first tackle of the game. Look to see a few more of those. And Exeter could do some serious damage here if they're able to convert a touchdown here. Then they would get the ball back right afterwards at the next half.
The ball is at the Exeter 45-yard line. Dunsford takes it back in the shotgun, and he drops back to pass, and he scrambles, and he's fumble, and it's recovered by Andover. 51, Dane Wagner recovers the Exeter fumble by Keaton Dunsford, and they take over in Exeter territory.
Oh boy, and just like Coach Mo said, expect the unexpected. That's 2 fumbles close together.
Keaton Dunsford fumble recovered.
And now Andover, a little press for time, 3 minutes and 19 seconds to try and convert.
There is a player down on the field.
Can't quite tell who it is.
Great fumble recovery by Wagner. The fumble recoveries were just about a minute apart. But here we have a player down on the field. As soon as we get word about who he is, we'll let you guys know. That's number 56.
Oh, that's Rob Needham.
That is
boy.
a big loss for the Andover defense. Looks like he's favoring his left leg. Looks like a right leg injury. Needham is the heart and soul of this defense.
And he's already wearing a leg brace, which makes us wonder.
Needham is the heart and soul of this defense, though, and we wish him all the best. We hope he can get back into this game quickly. He's a great player, great leader. He's the captain of this team, the only captain of this team.
Averaging over a sack a game.
And looks like Andover starts out in shotgun, and Lane hands it off to Panepinto, who takes it up about 4 yards. 5 yards, we'll say, to the Exeter 38-yard line, 37-yard line. That fumble actually, in the end, may be beneficial for Andover. It melted about a minute off of the clock, which can help Andover if they're able to score here. Then they may not have to give Exeter the ball back before the end of the half, and Max Anthony takes it up the left side, and his forward progress is stopped around the 35-yard line, and it'll be about a 3rd and 3.
And some
for
confusion.
Andover.
And some confusion on the play. The players running into each other a bit, but they're able to recover, keep their composure, and get a few yards out of it.
Big 3rd down coming up here. I'd have to imagine that Andover would go for it on 4th down, especially this late in the half, and with the ball inside the Exeter 40. Lane with the screen pass out to Ford, who gets out to the right sideline. He's really close to the 1st down marker, and
that was Giovanni Ford, I think.
It looks like they're going to give it to him. That was just enough for the 1st down for Giovanni Ford. Good broken tackle. Took a couple guys to take him down. And we're getting word that they're looking at Rob Needham's right knee, and that's no good. Knee injuries are always no fun to hear about. Lane drops back to pass, goes deep. The ball is tipped at the line, and it's deflected past the end zone. Incomplete. He was targeting Jack Bellucci, who's had some really long pass plays in the games that he's played this year.
And boy, going back to that Rob Needham injury, not only is he such a great player, but he really is one of the spiritual core of the team. Now they're going to be relying on Anish Ashutosh, number 77, who really is the spirit leader of this team.
Travis Lane comes up under center and fakes the pass, and Panapinto takes it up the middle just for a gain of about 4 yards. Forward progress gets stopped, and it'll be about a 3rd and 6 coming up for Andover. Andover showing some good composure here. After the fumble, they were able to recover from that, and then after Needham's injury, it looks like they've been okay. We will be getting an injury report soon from Andrew Grotkow, one of our on-field reporters. And that ball is batted down at the line, intended for Nick Forty from Alabama. Let's go down to Andrew for an interview with the player.
Hi. As you saw a couple of minutes ago, Rob Needham exited the field with an injury. It looks that the Andover trainers are checking out his right knee. This does not look good. He is grabbing his face mask in pain, and this is a huge loss for Andover if he can't go any further, as he's their leader on defense and leader of the team. Let's go back up to Danny and Pranav.
He throws to Ford, who is just able to get a hand on it, but cannot pull in the pass. Incomplete, and Exeter takes over on downs with 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining in the half.
And Travis Lane really didn't have a lot of options there. Giovanni Ford, his best one in triple coverage. Really great defense by Exeter to make sure that Andover didn't convert and get the ball back before the half.
Ford was open, but he was not able to bring down the pass from Lane. A little bit off of his back shoulder, and he did his best to get a hand on it, could not bring it down. Dunsford starts out in a shotgun with Dumont to his left, and he hands it off to Dumont, who fumbles the ball but recovers his own fumble and is marked down by Dane Wagner again.
And we're down under a minute, 55 seconds left to go.
That just looked like the ball slipped out of his hand, or maybe McFarlane or John Samorian, maybe knocked it out, but he was able to jump over James Quinn, one of the captains, to recover the fumble. Dunsford comes back and is sacked by number 64, Cameron Fryer, the big defensive tackle out of Ajax, Ontario, and he is Canadian.
Wow, making up for the missed presence of Rob Needham on defense, getting that sack.
Fryer just bullies number 52, Jeff MacArthur of Exeter, and gets past him with a nice swim move and takes down Dunsford. Fryer getting a well-deserved break. Looks like this would be the last time out of the half. There's 26.8 seconds left in the half.
And Exeter will be getting the ball back after the half to try and take the lead.
Andover has tried pulling onside kicks to start halves this season. They've been successful a couple times. Keep your eye out on that. That would be great for Andover, a great boost for them. But here comes Exeter again for the last couple plays of the first half. Dunsford will start in shotgun formation. He has Cecil Williams at the top of his screen, right by the top numbers. And he receives the snap and targets Williams, who catches it and is brought down around the 47-yard line for an Exeter first down. And the clock will stop for the chains. And it looks like another timeout has been called by Exeter.
And Andover really struggling to deal with Cecil Williams. He's a really fantastic player, huge player. John Riley McLaughlin trying his best. They're playing great defense. Cannot stop him from catching the ball, though. He is able to take him down on the tackle.
And Williams, size-wise, reminds me a lot of Sammy Watkins. He's a fast guy. He's about the same size as Watkins. But Sammy Watkins with the Buffalo Bills right now has been marvelous in his rookie season. Watkins has been similar. Williams is a similar kind of player as Watkins. He can take it deep, like you saw in that touchdown catch. He just ran about a 10-yard post pattern right there to perfection, and Dunsford just put it right where Williams could get it.
And unlike Watkins, though, Williams did not start celebrating until after he scored the touchdown.
Dunsford starts in an empty backfield, and they have 5 receivers, and he's brought down by Dane Wagner and Max Anthony. Wagner with his second big play in the last 4 minutes, and looks like that will end the half. There's 8 seconds left, and that is the end of the first half.
And boy, Andover defense channeling Rob Needham while he is out with that knee.
Wagner
and getting
just came,
those sacks.
Wagner just came right up the middle, untouched, and was able to take out Dunsford before Exeter could do any more damage before the end of the half. Andover leads Exeter 13-12 at the end of the half. And coming up soon, we will have an interview with Alec Tolentino, class of 14.